Good afternoon, everybody. Frankie Day from Frankie Day Models. Okay, guys, I have for you video number 1 for the Admiral Lancaster Special DamBuster Bomber by Airfix 1/72 scale. This makes my 3rd build so far on the Mr. Martin Lamet's Bomber Command group build he's got going on. I'll tell you one thing, fellas, I've never seen so many English aircraft in my life on that on the Bomber Command Facebook page that Mr. Lamet posted on there. A lot of beautiful looking builds I see out there, guys. You guys got some really nice stuff out there. It's very nice. And I myself, I love English aircraft. Okay, I finished up the bottom. The bottom is tucked away in the box over there. My apologies to one of my friends out there, fellas out there, who commented on me like, "Hey man, I wanted to see the airplane," you know. So I wasn't thinking. I had it all boxed up, and I just more or less showed the pictures on the on my screen behind me of the final reveal of the bottom bomber. So I'll have that everything all together when the final reveal comes in for the last build. That'll be on the Hudson bomber. Okay, I got the DamBuster almost done. I just got a few more things to do on it. I got the inspection panels, maintenance panels going on top of the leading edge of the wings. There's 4 of them on there that are adjacent to the nacelles. Imagine these are panels when they work on the undercarriage, so these things are got to be very, very delicately cemented in place, so you don't want any little gaps when you start painting out. You don't want to fit no filler either, because they're inspection panels that are removable. Make sure they're flush on the wing. Okay, all that's left I can see on this thing is the inspection panels, the clear parts, the engine fronts, props, the bomb itself, and the conversion fairings of the bomb bay, which made the DamBuster be able to carry that bomb in the middle. Earthquake bomb they used, the bouncing bomb. Okay, the DamBuster 617 squadron. Lieutenant Guy Gibson, Commander Guy Gibson, was the leader of the squadron of the Lancasters. That was a very, very wonderful event. It was a genius event for that day, you know. Dr. Barnes Wallace he knew how much all these turboelectric dams, all the industry that's in River Valley and all through there, and the Sorpy, Morn, and also the Edgar dams, you know. They were all the dams that they used to bust. I think they broke about 2 of them, and they had 19 aircraft, and I guess about 11 or so came back. I really don't know, but a very small squadron of them came back, and Dr. Barnes Wallace was absolutely really flabbergasted over the fact that the loss of men in the aircraft. He looked at it like Jimmy Doolittle, as this thing was a failure from the get-go. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was very significant. It was very. The thing about it is, you go back in history, guys, when that event, Operation Chastise was underway. We were an event of war. We were at war. We had to do something. See, the objectivity of war is to defeat your foe. So everything balances out. You can shake hands at the end and say, let's be friends now. It's all over with. We lost a lot of men on both sides. Let's regroup and build me buddies. And so the event of war is get it done as fast as you can, any way you can, that you can cripple something. Barnes Wallace knew that these dams are very important. They're very essential to the German industry, even our industry, all the industries, because they produce energy and power. But he said by disabling the dams, by the dams, causing all this water, if they're breached properly, they can really slow down the war for months, almost up to a year. Because all the industries are maintained by civilian workers who build Messerschmitts, U-boats, parts, all armistice of war that's made in these defense plants are run by civilians. And once they get flooded out by water, you ain't going nowhere. You're a dead duck. You're out there in the water doing nothing. I mean, until you get this thing squared away and get operations back fired up again. And by God, you lost a lot of stuff in the war. And that has something to do also at the end of the Second World War on the European side. that Hitler had to make different decisions because when he found out that these dams were breached and everything and how much damage done to these plants, a lot of stuff wasn't coming out to his favor as fast as he could, and it changed the war. But if you hit from a historian's point of view, that the raid was useful. It was never used again. It's like Doolittle raid was never used again. All it did is open the doors for the end of the war. That's all it did. They thought it was ludicrous taking a 4-engine bomber, flying at treetop altitudes, dropping bombs on lakes. Bomber Harris thought that was ludicrous as heck. He says, "Jesus, this is nuts." But he knew the vitality of the dams. If they're in breach, how much they can really be more favorable for the English by defeating Germany. And the raid was successful. But Mr. Wallace, Dr. Wallace, pondered back and thought, no sense of pondering, he just more or less came out to the decision that the raid cost a lot of men. He felt really bad. He was really upset about it. And Guy Gibson, he more or less calmed them down and told them, no, you did all you could for the war. We were doing our job. We were at war. I said it was successful. And so that was a very, very popular, ingenious event. It was never used again. And Bomber Harris wanted to know to Barnes Wallace and asked me, I want to ask you a question. Because whenever you get the crazy idea of dropping a bouncing bomb on lakes, destroying dams like this, it was not my idea at all. I said, whose idea was it? It says Nelson. During the Battle of the Nile, this man was Lord Nelson, the father of the Royal Navy. This man was well loved by seamen and officers and country. A genius, and the man was smart. He knew how to take his 32-pounders on the HMS Victory and Armageddon and the rest of them, and he could take these guns, and he knew if he could ricochet a cannonball off the water, it could splash up, it could change the direction of the cannonball, like going towards the mast. That's how they disarm masts aboard ships. He was actually the first one that developed demasking vessels in close armed war. He took his guns and actually, when the ship would heave the port of starboard by crossing the T, he could take those cannonballs and he said, fire, wham. He got a whole salvo hitting that water and they're all going up in the air. The man was smart. So that's where Dr. Barnes Wallace got the idea of the bouncing bomb. Okay, that's enough that. I think a lot of you guys know more about that. And so right now, there's one thing you guys don't know about is how much it is in this airplane. And you're going to find out right now. Okay, we're going to do my usual. We'll swing in a little closer here. We're going to view in and take a look at what I've done on this. Okay, in the beginning of the build here, I spent about 4 or 5 hours just getting all this done. I do a lot of cleanup, do some painting here. I had a little wash there, remove some of the washes and add some more washes and everything, and it came out really nice. This is the beginning of the fuselage and everything. I was looking at that, but I had got the decal in place. And this is only the beginnings, guys. There's the fuselage right there. I went there and get some more wash, get some water, and got most of this off right here. I did a little bit of dry brushing right around here to bring out more of that undercoating green. All parts are good though. It came out good as well, and got all the decals in place. All the internal structures are all finished and done. I went ahead and got the fuselage. It's a little tight right here, guys. Got all the insides where the spars goes through here, these wing roots, and it's very tight. It's tight, really tight in this area here, here, and here. Everything else goes together very well. So anybody's built this kit, or is thinking about building it, or going to build it, the ones that have built it know what I'm talking about. The ones that don't, these are the problems you're going to run into. It's going to be tight right here, tight, especially down here at the bottom, and tight up here. Everything else will be, because you got all the, you got your radio operator, flight and engineers, compartment, everything, all the goodies there. It's pressing up against the sides of these fuselage. You more or less got to work the fuselage to fit. So what you do is, instead of using this for here, here, and here, get you just some ACC glue, crazy glue. Put a blob on top of a cap here or somewhere. Take a doweling, a stick, stick it on there, and apply a little bit of glue around there and hold tight. And when it dries, take your sanding board here, very gingerly sand back and forth. All that dust will fill in with the glue, and it'll fill in right there, and that'll probably be achieved. It'll be done. In other words, everything else goes together very well. This kit. Only filler is needed on the fuselage right about here. Right about here. Actually, I didn't really need it, but I didn't put no primer on there to see where I was at, so I went ahead and took it upon myself and just went ahead and spotted just a little bit of putty on there, a little filler on there. Another view, starboard view. Just a little filler right there. These are all black here. Starboard side, same perspective. Got the wings on now, starting to fly. It's about 3 days right here until the build, since I started. And right here, it's the back end of it, looking starboard, looking forward, looking aft, and there's the other side there. All is black, guys. I went ahead and airbrushed this green in there, and touch that with the airbrush there. This here's going to be black in here. I had the airbrush during the painting session. Got the engine nacelles on. These things came on like a dream. No problem, guys. No filler at all. Only filler is what you see is right here. These are the inspection panels talking about. These four got to go on. All your transparency and all transparency parts got to go on. Engine front's got to go on. Props. And also your part of your bomb bay, which is modified to accept bouncing bomb. There's looking on the back, a little fill right there too. That's all there was. So this was really tight here. To sand that real good and rescribe the panel lines on there, and you're ready, good to go. See what they did on the you learned from this kit. I want to tell you guys, this kit will educate you in how they modified this thing. This is the regular Bombay right here. And with this regular Bombay view right here shows you how the original airplane was designed. And then what they did, they faired it in right here with a piece here and another piece across here, and they put the structures across here to hold the bomb. They put a V8 motor, a V6 motor, no, a V8 motor right there to spin that bomb and give it the reverse spin for it to work like the way it's supposed to do. Then close to the fuselage, and there's a mounting jack right there with the thumb in the air. Excuse me guys, my wife needed me to take a lid off her apple juice. Okay, there's me right there, thumbs up. Like I said guys, on the Revell Lancaster I did, I got that all done. In fact, I'm going to throw that in as a treat on the end of the video right here. And we'll swing out of the computer mode and bring it back to yours truly live right here. Here I am. Okay, here's what I've done. I think I mentioned this on the last video, which is on the Revell Lancaster. Here they are now, side by side. This is called 50-something years versus the future. You got the Revell Lancaster right here, which I've done. This thing is ready to be painted. I'm going to get the Airfix DamBuster in the same stage this in, ready to be painted. Then I'll hop on the Hudson I'm going to get all three like this, ready to be painted. Now we're going to discuss scale fidelity and overall perspective, accuracy compared to an old Lancaster to what's shaking today. Now this is the Airfix DamBuster right here. This is a very nice, excuse me guys, I didn't mean to fuss with this. And this is spot on. This thing is accurate up to the real machine. Very well detailed. And I got the undercarriage on, as you can see. And the flaps lowered. And I will paint the other side of the flaps tonight when I get off work. Then I'm going to mask all these windows. And I'm going to go ahead and prepare for painting. But not now. I want to get this at this stage right here of the Revell Lancaster. Now here's the Revell Lancaster, which I'll bring up over here. They didn't do too bad with this kit at the time. I mean, everything wasn't computer CAD, so that's why everything is so accurate nowadays with models, is because it's all computer drawn using real blueprints and everything. But back in these days, it was engineer rules. They took a plan, took parts off the rules, scaled it down to 1/72 scale to what you have right here. This is over 50 years ago, guys. They did the best they could with this kit, so you got to kind of give them a little bit of a thumbs up right there. And this will come out very nice. It's come out really good. I like this Revell Lancaster, guys. I'm going to share this with you as I'm doing this one here. And you get the, of course, yours truly, the DamBuster. This kit gives you two options. It gives you McCarthy, which is I think is American. He flew with the Royal Canadian Air Force, and he volunteered for the DamBusters. And they give you another one. One aircraft didn't return, but McCarthy did. And maybe he didn't return. I really don't know. But this is not Guy Gibson's famous lead ship of the Dam Raid. I got that to me right there, 1/48 scale I built. And also Revell makes one like that too. Okay, we're going to bring back the video to yours truly and finish up the video here and discuss what I'll be doing. Okay guys, again, I don't know if this video is going to be 2 parts or 1, I don't know. But we'll see how it goes as we upload it. Okay, I'll get the bottom finished. And I'll get some pictures out to Martin. He wants 3 good pictures of every build, I guess. Or maybe 1 of each, I don't know. I'll just give him 3 of each. And he can go what he thinks is appropriate for the yearbook when the 31st of this month, when this expires. He'll have everybody's pictures. They can make a big, huge album and post it on YouTube. And voila! More entertainment coming your way. Beautiful. Makes me happy. Okay. Next update is going to be probably it'll be tomorrow. I'll have this thing finished tomorrow. I'll have it primed at the same stage as my Revell Lancaster is. Then I'm going to bring out the Hudson, get hot on that, and get some pictures out your way. I haven't been at the lake yet because I've been working and fooling around and getting these airplanes. I'm trying to get everything on schedule. I got some stuff I'm going to be whipping out real soon, guys, on my own. And so I want to get this Bomber Command Group build on my end finished. But I really enjoy building these English airplanes. I've been on these things for days and weeks so far since I got started on it. And I think I made great progress in a short time. Okay, tomorrow will be another video. It'll be the video number 2 for the DamBuster. It'll be completely ready to be at the stage, ready to be painted like the Revell one. Then we'll hop on the Hudson. That's all I can think about right now. That'll be it. Okay, it's my usual slogan to say my goodbyes as I close my video. This is the end of video number 1 for Bomber Command, the Airfix Special DamBuster. And video number 2 will come tomorrow. And my slogan for now is make mama happy, always. Happy wife, happy life. Take care of your children, your babies, yourself.